Good evening, and how are you? I have some unfortunate news today, and that is it is open season on white people. Yes, it's open season on white people, and for the simple reason the woman accused of planning first all-female terror attack to appear in court. A woman's first all-female terror group to appear in court in Britain. Now, what's shocking is that the white people seem to, despite, not only are you fighting against Muslim male terrorists, but you are fighting now the most deadliest of terrorists, and that is the Muslim woman. I will tell you why. Muslim women recently have been advocating that they can wear the veil. And what I find shocking, this is how weak white men are. This is how effeminate white men have become. This is how pathetic white men have become. And I'm not referring to white working class males. I'm referring to white judges. I'm referring to white scholars, white historians. They become, the feminists have done something to the brain of the white man. I'll tell you why. If any black person or white person appeared in court, you'd have to make sure your face is shown. Considering these women were accused of plotting an all-female terrorist activity, yet they could cover their faces. In other words, we do not know whether it was their sister standing in or their friend, and the real perpetrator is out there having a cigarette and a halal meat. You don't know who's standing in the docks. It could be a man with a fake boobs on. But this is how pathetic white men have become. Political correctness, but more the LGBT and feminists, they have done something to the brains of white men. White men have become so weak that he thinks, well, if I don't give all these rights to the Muslims, if I don't give all these rights to the LGBT, my liberal wife at home won't give me any sex. Because how did you explain that white men have become so weak? I will continue my subject. Muslim women are potential dangerous terrorists because they are female and they can cover their veil. They get covered by the veil, which means that this poses a security risk. Whenever there is a security risk or the nation is at risk of terrorism, then your right to practice your religion should just go out the window. And I'll tell you why. Your right to practice your religion does not extend to terrorizing people's lives. From the time that you try to kill people in the name of your religion, which endorses terrorism, then some sick white man, some pathetic white man, do not understand the very laws that he's implemented. I'd like to know how many, if you like, alternative religions would have their rights to carry a sword. Can Sikhs carry a sword into court? Can Rastafarians go into court smoking a cannabis? It's their religion. Why can Muslim women wear a veil, not only school, public transport, but also in court? That is not right. You've been accused of terrorism, and yet you have a right to practice your religion? That's not logical. Your rights immediately should be removed. But we know there is a spell cast over the minds of the white man. The white man's been brainwashed. He doesn't know where he's coming or going. And it gets worse. There's so much Muslim news that I need to share with you, just to show that it is open season on all white people. It really is. The white race has come to an end. I made a video last week saying that it's the white European last chance. And you know something? Only a handful of white people took heed. Only a handful of white people took heed. And the reason being, white people are terrified. They're scared of Muslims. They don't know how to deal with them. And now you have Muslim females who consider it open season to kill all white people. It's open season to kill the white man. It's open season to kill the good white woman. And your politicians are telling you Islam is a religion of peace because they're getting oil for this. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. You dare criticize Islam? You have a right to do that. You can see exactly what Islam teaches. In fact, let me give you an example. What Islam teaches is that whatever country you go into, you take over. You take over the politics, the culture, and you rape the woman. Now, I've covered videos, loads of videos. Just look up Islam in my search bar and you'll see a lot of videos I've made on and posting evidence. In Britain, not only Britain, in Sweden and Germany, Muslim men are raping white females. They love white females. They're considered to be juicy flesh. They love that white flower. So Muslim men rape and brutalized white females. And guess what? The government don't care. Did you know that there was a Muslim pedophile gangs? It's still in existence now. And the social workers, the police, the counselors remained quiet. The white parents were complaining and the white parents were threatened that they would be arrested. This is your white privilege. This is your white privilege. When it comes to Muslims, you have no white privilege. They can come into your house, rape your daughters, and you will get arrested. You want to show off now? My white privilege. You want to show off? You go and into a Muslim area or wherever, and let a Muslim attack your daughter, and you're the one getting arrested. I'm sorry to break the bad news for you, but your white privilege is now expired. I'm sorry to break. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I do apologize to be the bearer of bad news, but your white privilege has now expired. It's now Muslim privilege. The Muslims, they run Europe, they run America, like the Jews. It makes me wonder sometimes whether the Muslims and the Jews are working together. You know, something don't really add up. I need to research that. But it's very strange how ISIS never attack Israel. Never. They hate Israel so much. How come ISIS don't attack Israel? I'm thinking aloud, sorry. It just doesn't make sense, some of these things in this world. Global politics is dirty, you know, but it's open season for white people now. Everybody wants a piece of that white ass. everybody wants a piece. Sorry, everybody wants a piece of that white ass, and the reason being, you cowardly white men need to stand up. You cowardly white men need to put a lid on this hardcore feminism, these LGBT groups. Or trust me, you could laugh at this video, you could even take me to court. I'm waiting and I'm ready. For any lawyer watching this, any lawyers, any historians, any politicians, please take me to court. I'm ready, with only one terms and condition: you don't censor my information, and you make sure you don't block the press from covering it. No, dead or alive, I'll be there. Politicians, lawyers, solicitors, whatever, sue me, take me to court. And that is, if the white man does not put a restraint upon that wild horse called the hardcore feminist and LGBT, Islam will use that as a pretext to conquer Europe. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, white people, it's your last chance. White people are like the old Negroes. You must love pain and suffering. You white people, you've become Negroes. You love that sweet love, sweet chariot, coming to carry me home. You must love that whip. You love that Muslim whip beating you. And soon you'll have white people spirituals. When that Muslim capture you and turn the white man and white woman into slaves, you'll have the white man spiritual. Never mind Negro spiritual, you'll have the white man spiritual. Trust me on this one, it's going to happen. The white world is over. The white world is finished. It's open season on your white ass. You know why? You white men, you're scared of your women. You're scared of your women, and Islam will spot your weakness and they will destroy you.
You can't handle the truth.